Muhyiddin Yassin's missing son-in-law is believed to be living a luxurious life in a Middle Eastern country. Takiyuddin Hassan has raised questions on a MMEA training exercise in Terengganu. He also revealed screenshots from CCTV recordings of the incident. Stay tuned for all this and more on KiniNews. Wanted business person Adlan Berhan, the son-in-law of Muhyiddin Yassin, is reportedly enjoying a luxurious life abroad. The news Straits Times said it had received photos showing Adlan in the company of unnamed Middle Eastern dignitaries. The Daily also claimed it learned that Adlan, who left Malaysia in 2023, has been travelling in and out of the unspecified Middle Eastern country, including to Thailand, where he reportedly played golf and went to a shooting range. Previously, MACC Chief Azam Baki said that MACC believes that Adlan may be in a Middle Eastern country that Malaysia has no extradition treaty with. Initially, the MACC sought Adlan and lawyer Mansoor Saad to assist in investigating a project concerning the misappropriation of biometric registration recruitment and data storage of migrant workers for a government ministry. The business person is facing criminal breach of trust charges over the case. Adlan, through his lawyer, had in August 2023 denied being on the run from the law. He claimed to have left the country on business and promised to return to Malaysia if there were no elements of threats and persecution. Meanwhile, Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail reportedly said authorities would investigate how Adlan could travel abroad as his passport was already revoked by the Immigration Department. According to Bernama, Saifuddin said the revocation was done following an application by MACC to cancel the wanted person's passport. He added that the police and Immigration Department would assist in efforts to bring back Adlan to facilitate MACC's investigation. Still on the topic, a DAP MP attempted to bring up the issue during the Dewan Rakyat proceedings this afternoon. Kota Melaka MP Koo Pui Tiong had interjected during Muhyiddin's debate on the 2026 supply bill, saying he wished to bring up an issue on the topic of poverty.
Bharu, Kota Melaka boleh minta laluan tentang kemiskinan. Timbalan speaker tentang kemiskinan, Bharu. Kemiskinan.
Yang Berhormat Pak Go tidak bagi laluan, sila duduk.
Boleh, Bharu. Kemiskinan. Tentang rakyat, masalah rakyat, kemiskinan.
Tidak bagi laluan.
Rasionalisasi
kemiskinan.
Itu yang tua penting.
Ada yang hidup mewah, lari ke luar negara, main golf.
Yang Berhormat Kota Melaka, sila duduk.
Dekat Timur Tengah, main golf dekat sana. Didakwa.
Perlu berhati-hati.
Rasuah.
Yang Berhormat, sila duduk.
Anak menantu, Bharu.
Yang Berhormat Kota Melaka, sila duduk.
From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us. Kota Bharu MP Takiyuddin Hassan raised further suspicions today surrounding an alleged raid-like training exercise by the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency at Rusila Mosque, Terengganu last month. At a press conference in Parliament today, he referred to a video said to be from a full CCTV recording of the incident and highlighted several suspicious activities.
Daripada CCTV dapat dilihat dengan jelas melibatkan perwatakan, perlakuan dan pergerakan yang amat mencurigakan beberapa sejumlah individu-individu. Antaranya, satu, dalam CCTV ini menunjukkan 3 individu lelaki berpakaian biasa memasuki ruang solat wanita berhampiran tandas wanita dalam keadaan tergesa-gesa dan mencurigakan. Kemudian yang keduanya, kelihatan sebuah kereta berwarna perak yang dinaiki oleh 2 individu lelaki diletakkan di tepi pagar kediaman ahli Parlimen Marang bersebelahan ruang hadapan Masjid Rusila dalam keadaan mencurigakan. Rumah yang Berhormat ahli Parlimen Marang bersebelahan dengan masjid dan kereta itu diparking, bukan di tempat parking, di sebelah rumah ahli Parlimen Marang. Kelihatan beberapa kenderaan dan lebih 10 individu lelaki berpakaian biasa sedang mengawasi keadaan di perkarangan luar masjid dalam keadaan mencurigakan.
He added that 3 men were also seen running out of the mosque in haste and immediately boarding a blue car that arrived at the time to leave the premises. Takiyuddin also cited the mosque committee chairperson Azri Abdul Aziz's statement today that the activities were carried out without any prior notice or request to the Rusila mosque management, as claimed by MMEA. He reiterated that questions persist on the nature of MMEA's training exercise and urged Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail to clarify the situation. He claimed that the incidents had sparked speculations concerning Hadi's safety, his family, and the local community. PAS is attempting to portray the MMEA activities as a threat to the party, similar to the 1985 Mamali incident. A phone recording of CCTV footage, allegedly from the mosque, is also circulating on social media as a counter-narrative to PAS's allegations. Yesterday, the MMEA has denied that its elite forces had conducted a training exercise at the mosque. MMEA Director General Rosli Abdullah said the allegations were baseless and had the potential to damage the image of the country's security forces and lower their morale. In a statement, he said that the MMEA has never and will never use houses of worship as locations for raids or operations. He added that the mosque was merely a location for trainees to perform their religious duties prior to accepting their next assignment. Rosli also clarified that the mosque had been informed in advance about the trainees' presence and there was no disturbance to the congregation or religious activities. He said this in response to Perikatan National Chief Whip Takiyuddin Hassan. Takiyuddin had claimed that the MMEA had conducted an exercise at the mosque, an action he compared to the 1985 Mamali incident. Speaking in the Dewan Rakyat yesterday, he claimed that a group of 10 to 15 individuals entered the Rusila mosque in 5 vehicles without permission, saying this led to fear and anxiety among the congregation. Education Minister Fadlina Sidek said she views calls for her resignation as motivation to do better. While acknowledging her flaws and weaknesses, the minister said she has opted to view such criticisms as a chance to improve herself. According to The Star, Fadlina said that she has her own weaknesses but is focused on doing her best. Fadlina also said that her ministry will strive to do better. Fadlina added that Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim had advised her to remain patient, with the latter citing greater challenges he had faced during his tenure as Education Minister from 1986 to 1991. Yesterday, activists, students, and concerned members of the public gathered to hand over a memorandum on school safety to Fadlina, following mounting widespread distress regarding a spike in violent incidents on school premises. Fadlina had accepted a copy of the document amid chants demanding her resignation. The memorandum, prepared by the Secretariat Sekolah Selamat, also gave the ministry 30 days to implement 11 demands, warning that failure to do so would result in amplified calls for Fadlina to step down. Former PKR Deputy President Rafizi Ramli said that to his knowledge, there was no plan to oust Muhyiddin Yassin as Bersatu President to allow the party to form the government. Speaking to Malaysia Kini, he said that he is not aware of any plans. However, he said PKR President Anwar Ibrahim does not share things such as political moves like this. He added that discussions on the party's big political strategies involving him only happened towards the 2022 general election and during the formation of the unity government. He said after that, any political steps in the Prime Minister's own head were not shared with the Deputy President. Yesterday, Muhyiddin's former aide, Marzuki Muhammad, claimed that rivals are out to put the former premier to rest as a condition for Bersatu to join the federal government. He also expressed doubt about whether the offer was genuine. Marzuki said the offer allegedly comes from a party within the current government. Marzuki made the allegations in a veiled response to Machang MP Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal's appearance on former Law Minister Zaid Ibrahim's podcast yesterday. During the podcast, Wan Faisal lamented that Muhyiddin unilaterally decided to reject joining the coalition government in the aftermath of the 2015 general election. If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend the 47th ASEAN Summit virtually. This is as it coincides with Deepavali celebrations that will still be taking place in India at that time. In a post on Facebook, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said he was informed of this by Modi during a phone call last night. Anwar added that he respects Modi's decision and wished Deepavali greetings to him and the people of India. He added that both leaders also discussed efforts to strengthen Malaysia-India bilateral relations to a more strategic and comprehensive level. Anwar said that India remains a key partner for Malaysia in trade and investment with close cooperation in technology, education and regional security. Anwar also confirmed that Russian President Vladimir Putin will not be attending the summit. According to Bernama, Anwar said Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak will represent Putin instead. He said Putin confirmed that he is not coming and is exploring the possibility of coming to Malaysia the following year. The Education Ministry has allocated an additional 5 million ringgit for the installation of closed-circuit television cameras at selected schools nationwide as an immediate measure to enhance safety and reduce the risk of untoward incidents at educational institutions. 10,096 new teachers, including more than 500 guidance and counseling teachers, will be deployed to schools nationwide beginning November 2025 to help meet current needs and strengthen students' psychosocial support as well. We recently conducted a poll to get your opinions on the ministry's efforts to improve safety in schools. Here are the results. 54% of respondents believe this is an effective measure to create a safer environment for students. 33% remain skeptical, questioning whether CCTV cameras will truly address school safety issues. Meanwhile, 12% think it could be effective but believe the results need to be closely monitored. What do you think about the ministry's decision to install CCTV cameras in schools? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.